We're not streaming on YouTube. All right, so it looks like we are streaming. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome to another live at 5 where we teach you the organic approach to making money online. I hope everyone is well. Those of you that do not know me, my name is Daria Jackson-Legagneur, and my co-business partner on the other side of me, her camera is not on yet, Tikeja Wyatt.
What?
We are excited to bring what we have for you today. We have an exciting topic, but before we get into that, let me know where you're tuning in from. Oh, okay, Nicolette, say hey, hey, hey. I'm tuning in from Brooklyn, New York, and Tikeja is tuning in from Florida. Not sure where Nicolette is tuning in from. Nicolette, put it in the chat where you are tuning in from. And make sure that if you're watching this live, put hashtag live in the comment section. And oh, okay, she's from Ireland. Ooh, I wonder what is the weather like there now? Is it still cold? Did it warm up a little bit? Because we are experiencing some heat in our side of the world. So let me know what it's like over there. My aunt went there. I have a pair of gloves from Ireland, so I know it is extremely cold there. Um, so make sure you put hashtag live if you're watching us live. If you are watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Oh, it is heading into summer. Cool. In the comments so that
Hopefully,
we
y'all
can,
can hear that.
yes, so we can interact with you um, on our channel there. And if you didn't do it as of yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button so that every
Mhm.
time we go live, you get a notification. And
Absolutely.
I think I covered pretty much everything, Takesha. If not, chime on in as I go and get these slides because we got slides for y'all.
Yep, that's it. That's pretty much it. And you
All
said you
right.
couldn't see me?
No, we can't see you.
That's
We
crazy
can't.
because I'm looking at myself.
Wow.
Nicolette, you can't see me? That's really weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
you can't see her,
Because I'm
right?
looking right at myself.
Which is crazy. So technology has been doing what technology does, but we don't let technology stop us from doing what we need to do and for showing up. Okay? So we're going to do this whether technology likes it or not. We're getting this done. All right? So I'm going to pull up the presentations and let me just make sure, Takesha, that you can at least see the presentations. Okay, so what happened here? Okay, you're not going to believe this, but I don't see what I uploaded. And it was just here. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, so Nicolette says she can't see you. All
Yeah,
right.
that's so
So,
weird. I'm looking right at me.
yeah,
Can y'all hear
let's
that background noise?
we hear a little something but nothing like, you know,
Okay.
not
It
not
says
as
somebody in the waiting room, but I can't see who.
okay, I don't see anything here. No. All right. It looks like I may have to bring the presentation in again because it's not here, which is weird because it was definitely here. So I tell you, y'all, we do what we got to do, but we get it done. So just give us a couple of seconds as it's uploading. So we're going to be talking about analytics, using analytics so that you can market better. And I'm going to tell you, that was something I never took the time to do. Never, ever, ever. I didn't really think it was important because I just knew my audience liked my stuff. Until one day I had to wake up and go, that's why analytics is there. That's why the influencers use it. So you're not an influencer yet. So why you're not using it? So so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And if that's not something that you're doing when you're marketing, when you're creating content, you want to definitely add that into the mix. So this thing is about to be done. and then we're going to share our slides that we have for you. So, as we are preparing to share the slides, um, you feel free for you to screenshot whatever you need to screenshot. And yeah, let me see. This should be it. All right, Tikeja, can you see that?
I don't see anything.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
now I do.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah, now I see
So,
something.
all right. So, Takesha, take it away. Get us started, girl, on our journey tonight.
Yes, indeed, because we're running out of time today. We're gonna speed this thing go because I actually have a meeting to be to at 5:30. So let's so we're gonna it's gonna be short and sweet. Of course, you have the slides to look at, and it's not a lot of information, right? As usual. So how to use analytics to improve your marketing. That's what today is all about. Because if you want to know what's working and what's not, that's what analytics are for. So you don't want to waste your time doing what's not working. You don't want to continue posting things that is not attractive to your audience, right? You're trying to figure out why you're not making any sales because you're trying to sell to somebody else's audience, because you're copying what somebody else is doing because you think your audience is their audience.
Hmm.
Even if you're in the same company as somebody, your audience
Mhm.
still is not their audience.
That's right.
Their experiences are totally different than yours. Daria
Mhm.
used to be a teacher. I used to be in customer service. Totally different fields, right? Daria teaches to retirees, people that want to retire. I teach to people who want to quit their 9 to 5 and spend more time with their children, right?
Mhm.
We have
Mhm.
totally different audiences,
Yes, we
right? So
do.
we post things as different things, and then our online success made simple audience, total different audience. So
Right.
we can't treat those, this audience like we treat our other audiences because these
Mhm.
people don't want those things. So that's
Mhm.
what we're finding out. And analytics is how you find it out. So you're going to
Absolutely.
learn how to check your analytics without feeling overwhelmed, right? Because that's one of the things people feel so overwhelmed, and that's why
Mhm.
they don't do it.
Yeah.
Understand what to look for and what it means. What are you looking at? How can you read and tell what it says, right? And understand it. Improve performance with simple tweaks. You don't want to change something drastic and then you don't know what it was that wasn't working, right? So you want to make little small changes, not anything
Absolutely.
elaborate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's going to be three small steps, and then homework. So, what to track, right? Because that's the most important thing. People are like, okay, I'm supposed to be tracking something. What am I looking for? What am I tracking? You're going to be tracking your reach. Who saw your content, right? Engagement. How many likes, comments, and shares did you get? Link clicks. Who actually clicked on your link, right?
Mhm.
Click on your link and ask for more information, right? Put
Right.
their email address in there. I
Mhm.
noticed my story post got 20 comments while my quote post got two. So I'll do more stories, right? Because that's the thing. You can post the same thing in different places and people like them in different formats. So while you may like
Yes.
posting, your audience might just like stories, right?
Mhm.
That's the only place that they
Mhm.
follow you at is inside the stories. So then the second thing is where, right? Where do I look? Like, how do I find these things? What do I go under to find these analytics? Like, I want to be able to tweak and change things, but where do I go to do that? If you're in Facebook and Instagram, you're going to use what they call insights, right? And it's so wonderful because it tells you everything. how many people like this post, how many people like this reel, how many people like this story. And if you're making them in all those formats like we tell you to do, right, you'll
Right.
see what your audience is looking at more. Are they looking at your posts more, your reels more, or your stories more? Oh man, they seem to really like reels. Make more
Hmm.
with that same content. If you're in
Yes.
TikTok, you're gonna use the creator tools, right? If you're using email, which you should be, right? Because you're building a list. That's what this whole thing is about, building a list. And in your email, no matter what system you have, you can check the open and click reports, right? How many times was the email opened? How many times did somebody actually click the link that's inside the email, right? Two different things. Then, of course, if you have System.io or Linktree, I know most of you guys have a Linktree, right? And those of you who've been following us, a lot of you guys have a System.io. So you just need to go to the dashboards. You go to the dashboards and you are going to be able to find out the statistics, right? And the analytics. You're going to find out what's going on and what you can be doing better of, right? Look at what's doing good, right? And from there, you can say, oh my God, wow, let me go ahead and change this. But man, they like anything that I post with this color blue. Like they just seem to gravitate towards this color. Like I don't know why,
Yes.
but whenever I post something with that, right?
Hmm.
Whenever I post something with this color, my my thing blows up. So I'm like, okay,
Hmm. Yep. And it could be even as simple as something as simple as a font. It might be a specific font that people like. So
yeah,
true. That's why you got to pay attention to everything.
yeah. It's so crazy that it could be something so simple, right? You're like, oh man, they wanted a red button instead of a blue button,
Exactly.
you
Yep.
know.
Takesha, I wanted to take them back to Facebook for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
When you are on Facebook, notice that there is a professional mode. When you put your profile on professional mode, it gives you so much
Mm-hmm.
insights. Not only do you get the insights with all the numbers and what's happening with your post, but it also gives you suggestions on what to do to grow a bigger audience or to get more eyeballs on your content. So look in your notifications and you will see those recommendations from Facebook. And if you don't see it there, you'll see it inside the professional mode. I just wanted to add that there.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And so that brings us to step number 3. What is the last thing that you're going to do? Right? So you want to know, okay, I've done all these things. I know where to find the information. So now what do I do with this information? Right? Because
Right.
that's the thing. What do I do with this information now that I got it? Like, okay. So you want to post more of what works. Like how we said, if they like that color, they like that theme, if they like that topic, that's what you're going to do more of. So my carousels get double the saves. So I'll create more, right?
That's right.
They love those, right? Cut or improve what flops, right? Sometimes you have to cut it out. Sometimes you just make it better, improve upon it, right? No one clicked the link on my tech post. Time to simplify, right? I
Hmm.
want to make it better. And you can do that by asking a mentor or a coach or a friend that you trust to check it out and ask them to critique it. Hey, what do you think that I can be doing better? Right? Of course, ask somebody doing better than you. You don't want to ask somebody that's not doing as well as you because they won't be able to help you. Right? You want to ask somebody who's been there, that's done that. And they'll be happy to help you. We always love helping people and giving value. That's the name of the game. So
That's
you want to test, track, and adjust weekly. Every single week, you should be
yes.
doing these 3 steps. One,
Absolutely.
two, three. One, two, three.
That's right.
Every single week. So,
That's
Daria, let them know what it is they're going to be doing, what action steps they should be taking this
okay.
week so that they can get this started.
Absolutely. Before I get into that, I just want to add to You want to make sure that you are creating content for a particular avatar, for a particular niche. So make sure that what you are creating, your niche wants, because that also can be a reason why you're not getting the clicks that you're looking for. So make sure you look at that. Make sure that that's what they want, right? Also, you don't want to keep advertising or keep creating content for the same exact audience. You should be adding new faces, new friends, new acquaintances into your world every day, so that it's not the
Mhm.
same people over and over that you're marketing to, because they already made a decision. Either they're going to join you or they're not, or they might need more information. So you should always add more people into your world. Okay. And I just wanted to add that, because that is one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of newbie marketers or novice marketers make. So here are your action
Mhm.
steps, and take a moment and just screenshot this, because what you want to do is you want to review your top performing posts for the month. You can
Yeah,
even go by week, right?
absolutely.
Right? But just looking, and Facebook is going to tell you that, or whichever platform you're on. Just go to their analytics or their insight section. They're going to tell you what posts people like, whether it's 3, 4, 10, 100, 1,000, whatever the number is. So your top three, even if your top three and maybe the most people that commented or interacted with your post was 10, that's your top posts. It's all good, because you're going to do more and more of that, so that the number will increase. Okay.
Mhm.
So you want to review that, and then you want to check your emails. You want to look at your emails and see what's the open rate, what's the click-through rate, how many people are actually clicking on the link after they opened your email. Because if they're not opening up the email, then it's something to do with the title, right? Maybe your title is not eye catching enough. Maybe
Mhm.
the title is not given the value that they're looking for, the reason why they decided to subscribe to your list in the first place. So remember that. You want to give them more of what it is that they want. Also, the click through rates. If they are not clicking on your link inside your email, maybe it's the way you're writing your copy on the inside. Maybe it's not appealing enough. Okay, so you want to look at that. It doesn't mean that you failed. It just means you see some areas where you have to improve. That's all. So then you want to identify one type of content to improve, whether it's your videos, whether it's your reels, whether it's carousels, whatever it is. You want to improve upon that so that you can get better outcomes. That's the whole point. You're looking at all of this so that you can reach more people, impact more people, that's
Mhm.
going to become a lead, and those leads will eventually lead to sales. So it's a process. So it's okay if you're not getting the results you're looking for right now. Right now, you want to see how you're doing. And your analytics is the best place to go to see how you are doing. So let's go to the next page. All right, so here's your homework. So that's the action step homework. You want to start what is called a what's working tracker. So you want to create something that's going to let you know what's working. Write down your best performing headlines, subjects, the post style. Your audience might like a conversational type style email as opposed to a formal style email. So you have to try different things to see what it is that they like. And then you look at the numbers, and whatever number is higher, whatever next to the headline, the subject, the post
Mhm.
style, then you know, okay, I got to do more of that. And then lastly, what you want to do is create a post based on your best performing format, whether it's a reel, whether it's a video, whether it's a carousel, whatever it is, right? In most cases, people want to see more of you. If you notice, when you post content with you in it, with your face in it, you're going to get more likes. You're going to get more comments because people want to see the face behind the creation of the content. So you may have to do more videos showing your face. You may have to do more posts with your picture. You may have to do that. More carousel, more lifestyle type pictures where people are seeing you with your family. You're going to the movies, you're going bowling, doing different things. So make sure that you're doing a little bit of that, so then that way you'll be able to track it. But if you're only doing one type of content or one piece, one type, it's going to be really hard to really discern what your audience likes because you're only giving them one type. And I hope that makes sense. If that makes sense, please put in a comment like, yes, Daria, that makes
Mm.
total sense, or however you're feeling around that. But you want to give them a variety. Okay. And here's our final thoughts. Data is feedback. And we cannot emphasize that enough. It is feedback. It is not failure. You have to do something to know how it's doing. If you do nothing, you won't know anything. So you got to step out and do something, take action so that you can have the data to feed off of. So let the numbers guide your next smart move. The numbers will tell you what you need to do next. The numbers will tell you what to do more of and what to do less of. Like Tikeja said, tweak this, tweak that, small little tweaks. You don't want to do something so big and you don't know really what it is that um your audience was looking for because you just did too much. It could be like Tikeja said, it could be a color, a font, a picture, a format. So you want to do little small tweaks so you can really hone in on what it is that your audience likes. So you want to track it, tweak it, and trust the process. That's it. It's really simple. So don't, beat yourself up because you didn't get the engagement that you were looking for and the leads that you were looking for this week. Every week you do something to make things better, to tweak whatever it is you did last week. So take the time and go back and look at your posts. Do it every Sunday, do it every Monday. Make that part of your ritual so that you can use the data as feedback so that you can guide yourself to the next smart move. All right. And that's pretty much what we have for you tonight. So I hope that you got value from this. This is how you can reach out to us. If you need us, text us at this number here, 704-769-0080. If you want to email us, you can email us at support@onlinesuccessmadesimple.com. You can visit our website. We have a plethora of things for you to look at. We have our digital store. We have our free community that you can come and hang out and get value. You also will have access to our lives. So visit our websites. Make sure that you go to our school. We got the website right there, school.com, online success made simple /OSMS. So come hang out with us, learn, and get what you need so you can build your business. And I'm glad, Nicolette, that you're saying that it makes sense. Nicolette, we have to give you a shout out because we appreciate you showing up each and every week. Not only are you showing up here with us, hanging out with us, but we see you. We see you on these social media streets, showing up, doing videos, saying good morning to your audience, giving your audience value. You have a nice logo. We see you and we appreciate you. And we're so glad that you are here with us. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we have for you today. We will be back next week with another topic that will take you closer and closer to building a successful business online. Is there anything else that you want to add, Tikeja, before we head on out? All right. Uh Maybe Tikeja had to step. Okay. All right. So Tikeja had to step away. All right. So with that said, we will see you next week. We have an amazing week. Make sure that you do the tasks that we have given you. Make sure you reach out to us if you need anything. Come hang out with us in our school where we can chat it up and give you further all that you may need to take your business to the next level. So, with that said, we will see you next week. Have an amazing week.